What is going on, Clipzy fam? Get ready for a whirlwind of news that's about to blow your minds. First up, a tragic incident involving Sergeant Lee Jae-seok and a disturbing cover-up within the Korea Coast Guard has everyone talking. Then, we dive deep into the enduring mystery of Madeleine McCann, as Christian Brueckner remains a suspect. Next, we confront the harsh reality of Indonesia's climate ambitions clashing with human rights, as President Prabowo Subianto heads to the UN. And finally, a shocking drug bust in Macomer after a car crash leaves us all stunned. Stick around, you don't want to miss a second of this. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. A hero's sacrifice, a nation's outrage. Sergeant Lee Jae-seok, a brave officer of the Korea Coast Guard, died tragically while attempting to rescue an elderly man stranded on a tidal flat. But the story doesn't end there. It's marred by allegations of a shocking cover-up. Reports reveal that Sergeant Lee was dispatched alone in the early hours of the morning, facing treacherous conditions. His colleagues, who were on a break at the time, claim they were never alerted to the unfolding crisis by their team leader, only learning of the danger hours later. This raises serious questions about the protocols and communication within the Coast Guard, especially given a directive that patrols should ideally be conducted by at least 2 people. Fellow officers have come forward, expressing deep resentment and sorrow, claiming they were even instructed to portray Sergeant Lee as a hero and remain silent about the circumstances. The Korea Coast Guard has denied any intentional concealment, but the bereaved family and colleagues are demanding a full investigation into the delayed response and alleged attempts to suppress the truth. This incident has sparked widespread public outcry, demanding accountability and a thorough review of rescue operations and internal transparency. But what happens when a nation's climate goals are overshadowed by human rights abuses? We'll explore Indonesia's complex situation next. The Madeleine McCann case, a decades-long enigma, continues to grip the world. British police have confirmed that Christian Brueckner, a 49-year-old German national, remains a primary suspect in the disappearance of the young girl who vanished from Portugal's Algarve region in 2007. Brueckner, who was living in the Algarve at the time of McCann's vanishing, is currently incarcerated in Germany and is due for release this month. He was first identified as a suspect by British and German authorities in 2020. Despite refusing an interview with British police, investigators state they will continue to pursue all viable leads. German prosecutors have previously indicated that they believe McCann is dead and that Brueckner is likely responsible, though he has consistently denied any involvement and has not been formally charged in connection with her disappearance. The ongoing investigation underscores the persistent efforts to find closure for a case that has captivated and heartbroken millions globally. From unsolved mysteries to pressing global issues, we turn to a nation where climate ambitions face a dark reality. President Prabowo Subianto's upcoming UN address is under scrutiny. Can climate ambitions truly flourish when human rights are in jeopardy? This is the critical question facing Indonesia as its leaders prepare for global climate discussions. Reports highlight how peaceful climate marches in Jakarta, advocating for a climate justice bill, were met with police obstruction, pushing back indigenous peoples, farmers, and fisherfolk. This incident occurred just before widespread protests against lawmaker perks turned deadly, resulting in multiple fatalities and thousands of detentions. Many Indonesians feel a deep sense of anger and fear, recalling past authoritarian rule and the ongoing struggles with low wages and rising living costs, exacerbated by corruption benefiting oligarchs and corporations. The climate movement is also drawing a line, tired of being ignored while deforestation and coal plant emissions continue, despite government pledges. Indonesia, a major global emitter and home to vital carbon sinks, has a crucial role to play in climate action. President Prabowo Subianto's upcoming appearance at the UN General Assembly presents an opportunity to demonstrate global leadership, but credibility hinges on respecting human rights at home. While Prabowo has made strong statements on climate commitments, including plans for early coal plant retirement and achieving 100% renewable energy, concrete actions and ambitious emissions reduction goals are paramount. The upcoming submission of Indonesia's second nationally determined contribution will be a key test, alongside his response to demands for justice and reform. The article emphasizes that climate justice cannot exist without human rights, urging urgent action to protect vulnerable populations from the escalating climate crisis. And speaking of urgent actions, sometimes they come in the most unexpected circumstances. We've got a surprising drug bust following a car crash next. A routine traffic stop turned into a significant drug bust in Macomer, Italy, after a man crashed his car. Highway police arriving at the scene immediately noticed the driver's extreme nervousness. A search of his belongings quickly revealed the reason. His fanny pack contained dozens of pills and 2 grams of ketamine, apparently packaged for dealing. The 38-year-old Cagliari resident was subsequently reported for possession of narcotics with intent to distribute. Adding to the gravity of the situation, the driver also tested positive for driving under the influence of drugs, compounding the charges against him. This incident highlights the ongoing challenges authorities face in combating drug trafficking and impaired driving. That's a wrap on our top stories today. But don't go anywhere, we've got a quick recap and your full call to action coming right up. All right, Clipzy fam, that's a wrap on today's explosive news rundown. We covered the tragic loss of Sergeant Lee Jae-seok and the alleged cover-up within the Korea Coast Guard, the ongoing investigation into Madeleine McCann's disappearance with Christian Brueckner still a suspect, Indonesia's struggle to balance climate ambitions with human rights, and a surprising drug bust in Macomer following a car crash. If you found this update as intense as we did, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Clipzy for your daily dose of the most impactful news and ring that notification bell so you never miss a beat. Let us know in the comments which story shocked you the most, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you in the next one.